Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Analyzing the Markets with your friend, Jay Flores. Today is Sunday, November 14th already. It's flying. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing some quick analysis on the major pairs, pretty much all the USD pairs for this coming week. If you'd like me to do any analysis for next week on any of the pairs, please let me know, and I'll do a analysis. I'm gonna start doing analysis, in videos also. I had a question if I'm still using Simplicity. Yes, I'm still using Simplicity for entries. 1 second, please. Let me make this screen a little bigger. I guess I'll keep it right there. I don't want to mess it up. Yes, I'm still using Simplicity and the Too Easy, but with with time and as you're getting experience, and pretty much the more you're trying to stay away from indicators, unless you have an indicator to use all the time. I do use indicators. I'm not saying I use them, but I'm still using it. Simplicity for entries. I use this MACD also. I have a special way to read it, and pretty much I trade what I see. So let's go and do some analysis. I already have some. I'm going to give you a good trade alert right here. This is the CHFJPY. And when I say trade alert, is if certain conditions, comply and we enter into the market. Weekly, we're in an upper, in a bullish channel going up. We're in the upper band right now, hitting that upper band. And if we look left, we definitely have some resistance on the top right there. I'm trying to keep I don't mark a lot of lines, but you can see real quick the resistance right there. Let's go to daily. You can see a little more clearly. We're right there. And as we're getting closer to this area right there, 4 hour, you can see a nice head and shoulders. And there's one right there. But as we speak, it's creating another one lower right here. And this head and shoulders, I don't know if you can see it. I'll make it bigger. Pretty much happening right there. Oops, excuse me. So that's why I had it there. Okay. I was trying to draw it to you. There it goes. But now in the lower time frame, it looks like we're starting to going down, right? And that's just a possibility. I have my alarm set up right there. If I get a momentum, I'll go to the 1 hour. If I get a momentum candle breaking and closing below this very lows right here, breaking strong, not just little candles, but strong, I will sell right there. Okay. So I call this, I normally put, 1 second. It's going to be my trigger. How do I get that red thing? That's going to be a trigger right there. If it breaks that low, okay. For CHBJPY, let's go to the USD real quick. So that's the trade alert. We'll see how it goes. This game is easy to keep going up. But right now, that's what we're waiting for. USD. Okay, now USD. If we look at the weekly real quick, all already put some key levels right there, but my most important thing that I see on the weekly is trend lines and channels. And as you can clearly see, we have a channel and bullish channel right there. And as we speak, let me go to the daily now to see that channel closer. As we speak, the channel is approaching the lower part of the channel. The lower bound of the channel, pretty much right here, that line. Okay, but let's go to see this smaller channel in the 4-hour. You can see it right there in the 4-hour. And what I'm expecting the market, it's to make a correction. I mean, it's going up right there. I'm expecting the market to make, let's go to the 1-hour so we can see this price action right here, the 1-hour. And there it is. I'm always looking at my MACD because it tells me the crosser lines and everything. I'm expecting the market to make a correction and then go up to the upper line of the channel, then come down even lower. Okay, so that's what we're expecting. Why don't I'm waiting for this? Well, we're following this trend line right here. If the market comes down and it goes up, we will be looking for sales anywhere in this area over here. Hopefully this price action helps. I put this arrow right there. That's kind of my idea, you know. It doesn't have to happen exactly like that. This can even break up, you know, then we'll follow the market. But that's my idea of how the market can start coming down this week. If you want to trade that one, my recommendation is to go to 30-minute or 50 minutes, wait for a correction, then you can take it up only for a limited time, obviously. And then, because we have an upper bound line of the channel, bigger channel. For that, that's without USD. Go to GBPUSD real quick, go a little bit quicker. All right, so weekly, a clear down channel right there, the last price action of the market. Okay, let's look at that channel on the daily. It's going from the top to the bottom. Then it went sideways here for a while. Then it went to the upper. Now it created a channel right there, the upper line. Now, on this case, sometimes you gotta be careful because sometimes this can follow this channel right there. So what that means is, if sometimes we're expecting the market to go, in fact, I like that channel better and the way the reaction is going right now. Okay, so sometimes you gotta be careful with that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna get rid of this now that okay, I like that one better. If it's respected, you know, that means we're the correct price action. I got my MACD, still got momentum down, but it's reacting already for that. If I strength this right here, you can see that even in the past, it was respecting that trend line right there. That whole area right there is pretty much an area. So I'll leave it around there. Okay, so it is respecting it. Let's go to the 4-hour. That's what we got. We got divergence. Okay, this is a lower low and a lower low, and then we got a lower in the MACD and a higher low. So that's divergence right there. Go to the 1-hour. What you can do in the 1-hour, we missed that trade, I think, on last week. That was the entry right there. Let me tell you where. Enter was in this area, and we're in this area, and the break of that trend line. Plus, that's a good entry as we speak. Matter of fact, so I'm probably gonna be buying this market right here. Okay, I'm gonna wait to go to 30. Definitely, because I will definitely put a trigger line right here. Now that I'm looking at closer. Now the only problem with this is I'm not looking I'm expecting a strong candle breaking up. Like strong candle, momentum candle breaking up, solid, bigger candle, not smaller candles like this. And then closing above, then that will be a good entry with stop loss below the low over here. So I'm not convinced still, but even if you look, this green candle right there kind of looks okay. You know, if I make this bigger, it looks, yeah, like stronger, right? And he broke, did it break it or not? Let's see. Yeah, it did. That's a good entrance right there. I'm probably going to enter with the small lots, you know. And not only that, you can see an imperfect head and shoulders. Can you see it? That can be one shoulder, the head. Now it's broke the neck right here. That was a good interest, but I gotta get rid of that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna be buying this pretty soon. Okay, so that's another trade that we have for this week also. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, if it breaks, we are gonna shoot for this area over here and maybe all the way to the top. Let's look at the bigger, see how much room do we. Oh, we have a lot of room. We have a lot of room. You know, we can go all the way over here or up to over here too. So, GBPUSD. Okay, let's look at gold. I want to show you gold. Look at the weekly. We're gonna get rid of all that, right? So we can do a fresh analysis. What do we got? We got in the weekly. We got this immense impulse, giant impulse. Now we're in a correction mode. The market came down for an bearish impulse, and now it's correcting, as we can see. If I put in the line right there, I can easily put either trying to trap the price pretty much. It looks like a good level right there. So we are around there. Okay. It looks like the price can still go up, but we'll see what the market does. And if I put a trend line, I gotta follow this point right there because it's on my rules. It's already breaking this one or that one, but those are lows. Yeah, I wanna go more than that. So for now, I'm not gonna use that trend line. There's a good support right here area also. And I put just a support line right there. Support, and as you can see, the price is trapped in these two areas. So we're gonna put a double line to mark it as a zone, like my zone at the top. We are in the middle. Let's go to daily, see if we can get something closer. And on the daily, I can see a little bit more clear. I'm gonna get rid of this line. And I'm gonna create myself a nice channel right there. Okay, best thing to do right here is wait for the market to come to this area. I know you can see it now. Normally, that's where you're going to have a confluence of signals. You know, if you want to sell gold, this resistance line, if it reacts for sale, okay. If it doesn't react for a sale and breaks this top right here, then we go to the next level pretty much, which is this could be this level right there, very clear. And then we got the very top level, you know. So that's what we're, so if this week I will be waiting for this, look at the reaction right here, if it's going to be a sell or a buy. You got to look at the reaction and then take a decision, pretty much, okay. So that's gold, USD 30. Okay, weekly, we know it's in a super uptrend. Okay, that's a giant uptrend on the US 30 daily. Get a little bit closer price action. I'm going to start that double bottom right there. Put a support line. We can mark a big area right there. It's an area, okay. The market came to that area over there, and then it's shooting up. Let's look at the 4-hour now. And that is a top. As a matter of fact, we marked this last week. So, market the market definitely broke this channel right there. It's breaking it again to go up. Now, the market can either go from here down, it can go from here or here, okay? But I think it's still going to be dropping, you know. It can still go to this area over here, even lower, either here or here. But during this week, in the short term, let's look at the reaction of that's a level right there. Another level you got to keep an eye is this level over here. You're going to put it right in the middle right there. So if we go to the 1 hour, is you got to keep an eye right here, pretty much. I mean, there's different things you can do, right? If you sell here, you know, make sure that you go just like a scalper, pretty much, because this can keep going up, because the 4 hour is telling us that I'm, you know, still got momentum up according to the MACD. But in the 1 hour, you know, it's bumping that support right there is reacting. So that's going to be your decision if you're going to sell it. I wouldn't, you know, it's kind of risky. And if you sell it, I mean, don't maybe go here or here, no more than that. And then because it's going to, I think it's going to continue going up to this levels to react down again. So that's US 30. USDJPY, let's start clean. Weekly. On the weekly, we see this giant moves for a few weeks already, but it already started correcting for a few weeks also. So let's look at that daily, see if we can put it's definitely correcting, but this is expanding more and more. So let me put this line right there. We'll put it just like that there, and that one is expanding. Okay, so if you tell me if we're going to keep going up in this, I mean, it's already super extended, but we don't have a, at least in the weekly, we don't have a divergence. Let's see. Well, we do have a divergence already in the daily. You see that high right there? Okay. So it is very extended already, but if you look left, we're we're in this resistance as we speak, right there. We are in that resistance. If that breaks above, market can shoot all the way up here. Okay, so that's where we are right now. We're on 4 hours. So I will definitely keep an eye on this line right there, because my trigger to go down will be this right here. If I see a momentum candle breaking below here, I'm going to sell. Okay, and the same thing going up. Well, if going up, it's going to be a breakup and then wait for a retest to go up. Okay, to go higher. Okay, so that is my trading plan. So let's go to USDCAD. Got 21 minutes already. Weekly. Weekly, you guys can see that the market is in that range right there. The weekly. Put two more lines right there just to enclose our price action right there. We know exactly where we are. Okay, and price is reacting to those zones very strongly every time. So let's go to the daily to see this price action right here. Daily. Okay, if a couple of weeks ago we had a trend line in this area. What's going on? Okay. We got broken to a top. So it's a possibility this is going to keep going. And let's see, something. Oops. Okay. The daily trend line was broken to the top. Now we have this move all the way up. And the market's moving up and down very strongly all the time. So I can put another trend line right here that it was broken again. Right there. Okay. Broke to the bottom. So now we have this price action in the 4 hour. Right there. And he broke to the top. Let's look at the 1 hour and see how that swing looks. Okay, so now we have this trend line going up. I'll use this one right here. It's more obvious. Let me see if I can. I'll just leave the trend line right there. And if I look left, there's obvious resistance over here. So I'm expecting the market to go and visit this area definitely. Okay. Okay, this one's a little bit tricky. In the 4 hour, definitely it's coming down already. Look at the 1 hour and expand this. This last swing, okay? Okay. That is my last high. It broke right there and it started coming down. Okay, so this is still gonna come down, okay? And I believe it can come all the way down over here. And this one, It's a little tricky because the trigger was earlier over here during the last week, and it already went. So this was our trigger right there, and it already went. Like I said, make that price broke right here, broke below, retest it today, and now it's coming lower. So I will definitely wait in the 4 hour to see if it's gonna come to this area or to a trend line in this area right here, and then look for buys in this area over here. Let's see. If the market comes and retests and it reacts, definitely look for buys right there. USDCHF, we're currently in this trade, and I am waiting also for the market to retrace 50% of this move. Then I'm gonna enter a trade to buy it. Okay, so I forgot to mark my 50%. So what I'm gonna do, since we already break this trend line to the top, I'm expecting the market to go higher. So I am gonna put a alert right here. And in case the market retraces to that 50% line, I'm gonna put another buy right there to go higher. Okay, friends. Well, thank you very much for being with me tonight. That's what we're expecting in those markets. So we did all the USD pairs pretty much. I think so. Yeah, we did all the USD pairs, and that's what we are gonna look for this week. God bless you all. Please share the channel if this analysis is working and helping you. Make sure if you trade, use risk reward. Never trade more than 1, maximum 2% of your total account per trade. Or you should never expose your account more than 2%. Let's say if your max is 2% and you want to take 2 trades, well, you're gonna have to split it 1% and another percent for another trade. Otherwise, you're exposing way too much into the market, and the markets are gonna eat you alive if you don't respect those rules. Okay, I tried it many times for years before it doesn't work. You gotta respect the rules. Okay, thank you very much. I got the simplicity. If you guys are still interested in buying it, you can buy it there. But I'm migrating a little bit away from it more and more because I'm just using price action and a couple more indicators that are helping me a lot. And that's what it does. After a while, after years, you migrate away from. You don't depend at all for indicators, pretty much. You start knowing the markets better and better, how it moves, your trend lines, supports and resistance, and you know what to expect. And you get better that way because price action is the main thing. It's what move indicators. Okay, this price is what's going to tell indicators what to do, not indicators. The indicators are not going to tell price action what to do. It's the other way. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Please put a like so we can get more people here. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can start. Maybe I can send more alerts during the week and maybe some live trading. We'll see what we can do. God bless you all. Bye-bye.